My name's Liam Duffy, the director of Getting Started in Property. Today we're going to introduce to my little boy, Mikey. We're going to go through some property strategies, a bit of knowledge, school. He's going to have a chat with Afam, and I think it'll be really, really good and loads to learn from. So again, like and subscribe, and please leave a nice comment, especially for my little boy. Thank you.
So Liam, why is it so important to you to raise your kids with business knowledge and teach them all about business from a young age?
I think it's very, very important. One, I think the school system's broke and is a load of shit. I also think it's super important because if you want to make any headway in life, in my opinion, you need to have your own business in the sense of time freedom, go on holiday with your family when you want. If you want to make a certain amount of money that month, you have the opportunity to do so. It's not just a case of I'm on this wage and stuff like that. And I don't think any job's safe, really. People think that if they're in a job, they're safe. I think it's the most unsafest thing in the world. And even from my own life, like my mum and dad are the hardest workers in the world, but you essentially are trading time, your own time for money, and that'll catch up with you one day and stuff like that. There's only so much you can do that. So I think implementing business strategies and knowledge to my little boy is beyond important, really. I wanted to put this part into the channel about my little boy, Mikey, and just what we do as parents, really, and what I want for my little lad in terms of his growth and stuff like that. And obviously he loves Afam to bits and he sees Afam as a bit of a role model as well, so it's just good to have people like that.
So my name's Afam and
my name's Mikey.
And today what are we going to do, Mikey?
We're going to do some abbreviations.
So we're going to go through some property abbreviations. For those that may not know, there are a number of abbreviations in property, and Mikey is going to go through 5 of them today. Is that right?
5, yeah.
Okay, let's go. So to start off then, Mikey, what is BTL?
BTL is a buy-to-let.
Buy-to-let, is that right? Green, that's fantastic. Mikey, what is R2R?
Rent-to-rent.
Rent-to-rent. What is LO?
Lease option.
Lease option, another one, so 3 out of 5. What is BMV?
Is it base? No.
Try.
It's something market value.
Yeah.
Below market value.
Below market value, fantastic there, Mikey. And last but not least, this one's going to be difficult.
Go on.
What is BRR?
Something rent.
Okay, yeah. So one of them is rent.
One of them's rent.
Yeah. What you do first before you rent something, what you need to do?
Look at it.
Okay, that's one thing that you can do. But what you need to do, if I've got money and I give it to you for a place, what do? If I've got some money and I give it to you?
Buy.
Buy, okay,
yeah.
buy. So if one's buy and one is rent, so once you buy a place, but it doesn't look that good.
Refurnish.
Okay, close.
That it.
Close, but what is another word for refurnish? So furnish is tables and sofa and TV. But before you put tables and sofas and TVs, you want to paint the walls. So, what is that?
Paint the walls. Refurb.
Refurb, okay, so let's go. So you've got one, what's the B?
Buy.
What's the R?
Refurb.
What's the other R?
Rent.
And what's the final R? Give me one more R. This is going to be an extra point.
An extra point.
Extra point.
Refurnish.
Okay, close.
Refinance.
Okay, fantastic. So what do we do? B?
So, buy.
Yeah, we then.
Refurb.
Yeah, we then.
Rent.
And then what do we do at the end?
Refinance.
We then do a refinance. And what is that, Mikey?
BRRR.
Okay, so that is 5 out of 5. So that is buy-to-let, that is rent-to-rent, that is lease option, that is BMV, and that is?
BRRR.
High five.
Yes.
Done.
I think for me, going through the school system, coming out the other end with nothing, and then creating this life for myself, it's super important for me to put him in the right stead and stuff like that of life and what he's going to do after that. I think he's fully aware in his mind that he wants to work for GSIP and be a property investor and stuff like that. And it's just really good to talk about like his little journey. And like we've seen before, didn't we? Like, you know, you're doing your abbreviations and stuff like that and slowly pushing this business into him, so when he's ready and school, he can hit the ground running. So we're always talking all the time, aren't we, about like you investing in property, working for me and Afam, and you think you tell me sometimes that I'm going to leave the business sometimes, it's just you and Afam's going to run it, don't you, and stuff like that, you know what I mean? I think it'd be good, like, over the period of time that we do this, is that we get Mikey back and just show his progress and stuff like that, and see where he's up to and stuff, because ideally what I'd like to do is by the time he's left high school, he's got his own little rent-to-rent going, rent-to-HMOs, and he's making money before he's left school, which would be really, really good. He's so good around the office, like he just gets involved and he's wanting to write the sales on the board and he's dead interested in all the staff. And your mum works here now, doesn't she? Yeah. So you've got your mum here and stuff like that.
Mikey, if you were running the business, how would you run it?
I'd run it in a way that is very legal. So I wouldn't do it illegally. On the wages, I'd do it. So if you work hard, you get this. So the one who's working hard the least is on the least, and the one who's working hard the most is on the most. So that's how I'd do it. I wouldn't do it, everyone's on a fair wage. I'd do it, if you don't work hard, you don't earn the money. I wouldn't pay you to come in from 7 to 5. I'd pay you to work hard. I'd rather someone who does 3 hours, or me mum. I'd rather me mum doing 2 days, because she does 2 days, full effort, than me mum coming in all 5 days and not doing much. I'd rather you come in, put the full effort in, or leave it.
So if you were in charge of GSIP, would you let your dad still work here?
Yeah. But I'd have to, like, it'd have to be me and Afam in this office, and my dad could go in that office, but I'd make my dad below. Like, I'd make my dad, like, just not below, but like the manager. Yeah,
so then you could tell him what to do?
Yeah, I could tell him what to do. But then he could give me advice, so the other workers don't say, oh, well, I'm on more wages than him, and he's giving him advice, I could give him advice, so I'd have him, like, as the manager. Yeah, that's where I'll put him. And Afam, me and Afam could stay the same.
Who do you think gives the best business advice, Afam or your dad?
Well, I see my dad more, but I like the way Afam teaches. Afam's more of a teacher than my dad, whereas my dad's just like, so that's that, remember it. And then, but Afam's like, Afam breaks it down and shows me how to do it, but he just sort of tells me.
And what would you say the best thing is that your dad has taught you about business?
I remember you said something and it stuck with me. A good mentor, yeah, this is a good mentor. A bad one says, I think you'll be good, like, I think you'll go through. But a good one, I know you'll go through, I know you'll be good. So I don't know why that always stuck with me, that. But
you
then
know, at school, do you feel like your friends have as much business knowledge as you or not?
Oh no. Maybe a few from the cake sales in primary, but I think if someone walked up to them and said, what's a R2R, they'll end up saying like a footy player. They wouldn't know.
So if you were the office manager, what would be your way of running the place?
I'd expect everyone, even the higher ups like my dad, I'd expect everyone to come in, put 110% effort in, and before I make sure everyone else does, I'll make sure that I put 110% effort in. So yeah, that's what I'd do.
And do you think the staff would think you are a good manager?
Yeah, I hope they would. If it depends though, it depends. If they're not putting the effort in and I'm knocking at them, you need to do this, you need to do that, I don't think they would. But if they put their effort in and if they're a good worker, I think I'll get along with them.
If someone wasn't putting the effort in and were being lazy, what would you do about it?
I would speak to my dad on Afam first. Oh no, I'd let them know and said, I wouldn't instantly go like in front of everyone. You're not doing this, I want that done now. I'll just like go, say it to my dad, I'll go, Dad, we need this doing, can you do this? If like it carries on, I'm going to speak to my dad on Afam. And And yeah, I'd ask them to cut the wages. Cut the weight like half the wages. Because if they're not putting their effort in, it's a waste of money.
Why half the wages? Why not just get rid of them?
Because a second chance, like my dad, like he sort of needed a second chance because he didn't really do good in school. So he had a second chance in the army and that. So I would give them a second chance and I'd let them know. For a second chance, like in school, it's a verbal warning, like that's your chance. Then it's a minus, that's your last chance. Then you're gone. And then if you're being silly again, you're gone. So I'd do it like that. I'd be like, listen, we need to do this. Then it would be like a demerit, cut the wages. Then you'll be exited from the class. So yeah, that's how I'd do it.
Mikey, how old are you?
I'm 11 years old.
And what year are you in?
7.
Year 7, okay. So you're now running a business, and it's a property business to be specific. So how is your times tables, how is your division, and how is maths going to help you when running your property business?
It'll help me because the whiteboards, the whiteboards in there, it'll help me say if we owe people money, but say, because I think about like this, do you know the way when you're minusing, you can't minus 2 from 10, you'd have to minus 10 from 2.
Okay.
So that's how I would think about it with the whiteboards in there.
Okay. So that's maths number 1. And then number 2, what other subject is going to help you when running your business?
Geography.
Okay.
Because say you know where everything is, where say if I went to Newcastle, I wouldn't know where the Mackey's was.
Yeah.
Never mind houses.
Okay.
So yeah, so I think you have to have geography or like just common sense to know where everything is.
Okay, so common sense to get your whereabouts.
Yeah.
And how does geography help you when you're in Liverpool? So think of the different parts of Liverpool.
I imagine like say over the water, or maybe not over, but in say towns where it's nicer, it'll be a bit more, or Lidlands where it's nicer, it'll be a bit more than Bootle or Seaforth.
Yeah.
Because like people like it more in Lidlands because it's a nicer place.
So if people like a property in a different place more than another place, why can that impact the price?
Because there'll be more people wanting the property.
Okay, so if more people want a specific property, what does that mean then?
That the price goes up. So say it's 150 grand in Bootle, but if more people want it, it might be 200 grand.
Okay, and that's because more people want to buy it. So more people want to buy the same thing, so they're willing to pay more. Is that right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So that's how you're combining your maths with your geography. Is that right?
Yeah.
So give me one more lesson.
English.
English. So tell us why English is going to help you.
Say if you're writing an invoice, you say, or not an invoice, like an email to someone like, we need this doing. You can't be having spelling mistakes. You can't be taking like 5 minutes to write a sentence. So you can't be like going back doing your full stops and that. You'd have to get it right first. So that's how it would help.
Okay, so English as well, and that's going to help you with writing your emails. What about reading documents? Is it important to read documents when you're in property?
Yeah, because say someone sends a letter and if it says something's went wrong and you like put it away, you're not going to know what's went wrong and you're not going to know how much money you're going to have to spend on it. So like you need to read all of it, not just like a little bit, because then it could get even worse if you don't know what you're doing.
Exactly. So that's a very important skill. So we've got maths, we've got geography, and we've also got English. Now let's talk about some new lessons that you think would be really helpful when running your business.
I think, so we haven't done business yet.
Okay.
I think that's in the older years. So we haven't even, no one's even said anything about business, but I think business would be good instead of food tech, because unless you're a chef, you're not going to need to know how to cook. Or unless you can cook a piece of toast, you can't.
And how can you not cook a piece of toast?
You burn it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so you need instructions, right?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I think business should be there instead of food tech, because, and my mates don't like food tech.
No, why?
The teacher isn't the nicest.
She's not the nicest, why?
No, she's a bit of a narc.
Is she?
Yeah.
Bit of a crank.
So I think they'd like the business more, or I would.
Yeah?
I'd like the business more.
Okay. And why do you want to learn business more?
So I can follow in my dad's footsteps
Yeah.
and following your footsteps
Yeah.
and make loads of money.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
And how are you going to make money?
Working hard
Working hard?
and putting 110% effort
Yeah.
and not like waking up and thinking, you know what, I'll stay in for another hour. Now I need to wake up and like, come on, we need
Yeah.
to do this.
Yeah. And that's that important.
Yeah,
And every single day you're doing that?
I'm trying my best
Yeah.
every single day.
Fantastic. So right now Mikey's on half term, is that right?
Yeah.
And he's working. What are you doing this for today?
I'm doing it to show the people that I'm good
Yeah.
and I'm educated.
You're educated. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay. So that is Mikey and
Afam.
we will teach you one day how to invest in property and give it 10 years. Is it 10 years? And Mikey's going to be the director of this business and building. Is that right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you very much and see you guys next time.
Thank you very much, guys. I'm Liam Duffy. You've met my little boy Mikey. I hope you enjoyed him. And again, like, subscribe and comment. Thank you very, very much.